breaking story at this hour. The Aam Aadmi Party's reign in Delhi is over in less than 49 days. Arvind Kejriwal has resigned as the Chief Minister 49 days after the Aam Aadmi Party made a stunning political debut. Kejriwal, in his resignation letter to the Lieutenant Governor, has recommended immediate dissolution of the Assembly and fresh polls in the national capital that trigger the collapse of the Jan Lokpal Bill in the Delhi Assembly amidst chaos and confusion. This after 42 MLAs out of the 70-member strong Delhi Assembly voted against its tabling. Earlier today, the leader of the opposition, Dr. Harshvardhan of the BJP, quoting the rules of the House and the Lieutenant Governor's position, said it is unconstitutional to introduce the bill. This after AAP members had said that they had introduced the bill, but the Speaker executed a U-turn a few minutes later by telling legislatures that the bill had not been tabled. Kejriwal, in his resignation speech, hit out at the BJP and the Congress for teaming together in scuttling the Jan Lokpal Bill and bringing down the AAP government.
अभी तक यूपीए की सरकार को पिछले 10 साल से मुकेश अंबानी चला रहा था और पिछले 1 साल से मोदी जी के पीछे भी मुकेश अंबानी है। मोदी जी के पास इतना पैसा कहां से आता है? मोदी जी हेलीकॉप्टर लेके घूमते हैं। इतनी बड़ी बड़ी रैलियों का पैसा कहां से आता है? लोग बताते हैं कि मुकेश अंबानी उसके पीछे है। तो दोस्तों, जैसे हमने मुकेश अंबानी पे हाथ रखा, ये बीजेपी और कांग्रेस वाले दोनों इकट्ठे हो गए और इन दोनों ने मिलके आज जन लोकपाल बिल पेश नहीं होने दिया। इनको ये लगा कि ये केजरीवाल के पास अभी तो एक छोटी सी एंटी करप्शन ब्रांच है, उसी से इसने नाक में दम कर रखा है। कल को अगर लोकपाल बिल आ गया, अगर जन लोकपाल बिल आ गया, तो इनमें से आधे से ज्यादा जेल चले जाएंगे। हमारी कैबिनेट ने ये रिकमेंड किया है कि तुरंत दिल्ली विधानसभा को बर्खास्त किया जाए और दिल्ली में तुरंत दोबारा चुनाव करवाए जाएं।
Well, that's the end. 49 days, the Aam Aadmi Party-led government by Arvind Kejriwal has decided to call it quits. Kejriwal saying that this has been my stand from the very first day. The Jan Lokpal Bill must be passed, and since it has not been, and it's been scuttled by the BJP and the Congress is what he claims, he has decided to put in his resignation. For more on what this means, we're now joined by A.K. Bhattacharya of the Business Standard. AKB, no surprises on this one. I mean, it's always been my way or the highway. He's always gone for broke, and this time is no different for Arvind Kejriwal.
Well, it's no different at all. I think right from the day he has taken charge of Delhi's government, he has run this government on his terms and on his terms alone. So at least he's been consistent, and he has maintained that stand, and in a sense is a politically astute move, because he is actually trying to accentuate the kind of popular disenchantment against established political parties by saying that the Congress and the BJP came together to defeat the government's attempt to introduce the Lokpal Bill. So he is made, in my view, a politically strong pitch for the elections in Delhi Assembly, for the Assembly will be held most probably along with the national election. So I find that Arvind Kejriwal knows how to play. His politics is superb, in my view.
You know, you were talking about this being a politically astute move, AKB, and we don't know when the Delhi elections will be held, whether it will simultaneously happen with the general elections or not. But do you believe that this is now going to mean a clean sweep for the Aam Aadmi Party? And do you believe his position is going to be strengthened even further post this move?
Well, my sense is that his position will be strengthened because he will go back to the people of Delhi saying that I didn't have a stable government because I didn't have the requisite number of seats to run a majority government. Therefore, if you want me to do things as you want me to do, then please send as many numbers of legislators to the assembly, which can give me a stable government. And look at the way he has planned his 49 days. He chose targets that I think the Aam Aadmi of Delhi lapped up very well. He chose Delhi police as a target. He chose to please the ordinary people in terms of reducing the water rates, reducing the power rates. He made sure that he accentuated the.
By the way, what happens to all of that now, AKB? What happens to the power subsidies, the water subsidies, etc.?
It will be enforced. So please remember that this is he has gone to the Lieutenant Governor with a proposal that the assembly be dissolved, and therefore the Lieutenant Governor will be obliged, in my view, to ask him to be the interim chief minister till the elections are held. So he will be the interim chief minister till elections are held, which means another 3 months or 4 months, or whenever the elections are held, he will remain the chief minister. So he will be fighting the elections from a position of strength. And all the decisions that he has taken, they remain the government's decision. So I don't see that they will be rolled back just because he is stepped down.
AKB, just hang in there. We've got Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw joining us as well. Kiran, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18. It's the end as far as this government is concerned in Delhi. 49 days later, Kejriwal decides to tender in his resignation. How are you reading this development?
I think it's an experiment wrong, Shireen, because I think Kejriwal tried a very innovative experiment which didn't work. I think the Congress also, experimented with a very different type of government which went wrong. And I just believe that it hasn't worked. I mean, basically, I think Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party haven't been able to cope with the challenges of, radical change in terms of what they were trying to do.
You don't see this as A.K. Bhattacharya, who's in conversation with us, says that this is a politically astute move timed to coincide with leveraging the power that they've been able to exercise in Delhi ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, and really go back to the people and say, we've taken a principled position, we've delivered on that principled position, and vote us back to power. You don't see this as being a politically astute move?
Well, I think it's an astute move, whichever way you look at it. You know, it's an astute move from the Aam Aadmi Party in saying that, okay, we wanted to get a lot of things done for the people and it is not working. So let the people at large know that the Congress Party and the BJP Party is in cahoots and have let us down. That is one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is the Congress Party saying, look, we tried to support this government, but they don't know how to govern. So it's another way of looking at it. So I think in whichever way you look at it, it hasn't worked. And yes, you can use it. You can actually use it in whichever way you want to. Aam Aadmi Party might think that this is something that they want to use to their advantage in the next election, and so does even Congress look at it this way. So it all depends on, how the lower middle classes are going to view this.